everybody, and welcome back to FANG Friday. This is Ross Healy, the chairman of Strategic Analysis Corporation and a senior portfolio manager at McNichol & Associates Asset Management. After taking last week off, I'm happy to be back with all of you, my loyal viewers. I read all your messages while I was away, and it really is great to have this great group of investors with me every Friday. Even if you aren't yet a client and haven't yet made that jump to join us, I still appreciate your time. Now, back to business. So let's take a look at those FANGs and what went on in the past 2 weeks. But as always, before I do like to say thanks to everyone who likes this video and all our subscribers. It really helps to grow our channel, and we appreciate it greatly. Okay, the first quarter has been an interesting one, and 6 of our 8 FANGs have done quite nicely there, starting off with Amazon, which is up some 21.5%. This is before today's little sell-off at the end. I don't think we can annualize that and multiply it by 4 unless the stock is able to break out over its HB1, but it's comfortably within that channel, which is rising at a nice annualized rate of more than 20%. And I think Amazon's going to do us nicely this year. Netflix, Netflix, of course, has had a beautiful run. It's up 29% so far this year, thanks very much to that big jump at the beginning of the year on those superb earnings. And by the way, I think the market may be expecting another nice earnings gain at the end of this quarter as well. We will be watching. Could be another nice jump. Alphabet just continues to kind of move along the MSG price. That's 5.5 times book value. Maybe it's going to get to its bubble price, but quite frankly, if it just carries on along this channel, it's going to give us, more than 12% for the year. So let's see. And if we can move to the bubble price, it'll be even more. Microsoft has given us about 12% so far this year. It's been moving right along its HB2. That's 12 times book value. Listen, as long as it continues to move along there, okay, that is rising at a 21% rate. Should be a good year for Microsoft. Even better if it can break out. Meta, of course, has had a beautiful year. It's up almost 45% before today's action. It had that lovely gap to its bubble price, which had been, of course, you remember, that had been my long-term target. But superb earnings and sales, the stock has broken out. And I think now the market is waiting for the next quarter and see if we get another big jump carrying up to its HB1. Nvidia kind of looks like it is breaking down. And in fact, if I invoke my 3% 5-day rule, the stock has broken down and looks as if it might well be heading for its HB6. You see, that's the problem with taking 2 weeks off, eh? We haven't had time to warn you, but hopefully you have been watching yourself. And the more aggressive investors, hopefully, will have maybe exited here. Apple just continues to drift slowly lower and lower and lower. An awful lot of people are rooting for it to turn around and go back, but SVA says nope. It looks as if it's heading lower, maybe for its HB4. Okay, so we will have to wait and see there. Tesla has moved right down to its bubble, or not, sorry, it's moved almost down to its bubble price here. Okay, and like the last time, we're waiting to see whether the stock can rebound as it did previously. However, if I look at it up close and personal, the stock doesn't have the same sort of oomph behind it that it did the last time down here. So we will be watching to see whether the bubble price can hold, because if it does not, and I have to say that the fundamentals of the electric vehicle industry would suggest that maybe it shouldn't, there's a long way down to go. So to briefly recap, in total, summarizing, where I would see each of the FANGs at present, I'd want to be holding Amazon, Netflix, and I think I would like to be buying Meta on its breakout now. So I think it moves a point higher. I would hold Microsoft, but I would not rate it a buy unless it can actually break out here over its HP2 or 12 times book. As far as Alphabet is concerned, I'm breathing more easily now that it's safely back across the line. Nvidia is a real conundrum because it has given us our 3% 5-day sell rule. Analysts are looking more closely at the AI stocks, and some are wondering if Fred Hickey of the high-tech strategist is right when he said that AI has been around for years now, and that this is just another potential fad movement bound to end badly. Apple and Tesla still remain in my bad books from a fundamental point of view. Apple is now below SVA support and looks to continue its poor price trend. And Tesla is getting very close to a very powerful SVA breakpoint, so keep an eye out. These are interesting times indeed. For now, this has been Ross Healy, the chairman of Strategic Analysis Corporation and a senior portfolio manager at McNichol & Associates Asset Management, reminding you that nothing, including investing, is difficult if you have the right tools. I'll see you next